alternatives aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great
EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Nashville. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today. I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw now, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Jaquan Jackson is back deep for Tennessee. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponents on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
That caught Tony Pollard. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Rudolph. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down for Tennessee.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Now faking the give. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Rudolph looking to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Rudolph. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the...
And he will dive into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points, but not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Rudolph. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
One quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw is Rudolph. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So the real question is, how much is the work? And you look around and see the cities how
the Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On play action, here's May. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
On second down, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll tuck it and take off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop. Second and 7. They'll run here with Gibson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Nashville in a moment. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and Really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Rudolph. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Patriots offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. One final throw before the break. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
Now Rudolph. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Chig Okonkwo, touchdown Tennessee.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Now, folks, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans extend their advantage to 14-3. Touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return is Hasty. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Second down and 8. Now a give running left. It is Stevenson.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
The motion man here is Bourne. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That's caught by Bourne. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New England.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's Gibson. We'll get this to about midfield. Harold Landry, there on the tackle. On the ground, Gibson. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Patriots first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That one taken in by Douglas. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll go play action with May. He's going to keep it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Working out of the gun, it's May. It is brought in the end zone. Keyshawn Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. May to throw again. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Rudolph. This one complete to Ridley. They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pollard. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The motion man is Boyd. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Now a screen. Here's Pollard. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try. come out aggressive on the ensuing possession. Strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
May now on 1st and 10. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, here's May. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Spears now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. They send Ridley in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Westbrook Akine. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down for Tennessee. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll run with Pollard. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now he'll air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll run with Stevenson. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35. To throw now, May. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
I wouldn't be talking on that. You couldn't pay me enough money to take it. I would just be careful with this truck over here. Just be careful. No, it's like, you know, when you hold that the party bus, they give you party bus, and if you come down, let them get around back, or so like, that's how you need it. This is
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Stevenson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Gibson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Spears now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Titans sending out their punter. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, May. He'll tuck it and take off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send a receiver in motion left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Fighting off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's... Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Here's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression, and at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Now Rudolph. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to throw is Rudolph. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this first down.